Supreme Court can question anything under the sun as long as there is a justiciable issue presented before them. Tangina, legislature nga pwede yung ganun eh, pagkatapos Supreme Court pa yung hindi. Sinong mas magaling magtanong, Supreme Court o mga congressman? Diba?
The voice of the people in the process of accountability.
Kaya I wanted to go back dun sa ano yung power nito? Saan nanggagaling yung authority ni Martin Romualdez dito na voice of the people, kineme, ganyan. Was it deliberated in Congress that you're going to do this action in behalf of the 20th Congress? So who exactly are you representing here? Are you representing the 19th Congress or the 20th Congress? I would like to know exactly. Well, I think talagang part to ng distraction. Pero at the same time, it has to be talked about as well. Kaya nga, pagka kunwari may mga ganitong bagay, o pag-usapan natin yan, pero wag natin kalimutan yung mga totoong issue. Kasi, grabe rin naman yung issue na itong ginagawa ni Martin Romualdez eh. Kasi if we're not going to pay attention to this one, we're gonna go full on constitutional crisis. And pag minalas pa tayo, Joey, God forbid, baka maging North Korea pa ang maging presidente itong si Tam Jong-un. Grabe pag-twist sa narrative. Grabe, no? And now he's threatening na, yung kapangyarihang mag-impeach sa amin lang yung binigay. Pag kayo nagbigay ng condition on how a person should be impeached, that's dangerous. Yun yung sinasabi ni Martin Romualdez. So, ibig sabihin, sinasabi ni Martin Romualdez dito, hoy, wag niyong ilimit yung power namin to impeach all of you, ah. No one is limiting your power to impeach, dumbass! Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on constitutional crisis territory. The legislature now is saying that the Supreme Court cannot question them. Diba? Sila lang to, kami lang to. Wala kayong karapatan na makialam sa amin. That is the message of Martin Romualdez.
The House of Representatives has filed a motion for reconsideration before the Supreme Court.
Alam mo, medyo weird yun, kasi the House of Representatives is a house divided. So, ibig sabihin, collegiate yung body na yan eh. Ang first question ko dito is that, mag-MR siya. Magmo-motion for reconsideration siya. Diba, si Supreme Court, na-require niya si 19th Congress to address certain issues, diba? Yung bago pa magpalit tayo ng Congress, bago pa mag-20th Congress, I wonder, parang meron yata tayong problema dito sa locus standi. Kasi parang, is he speaking as a representative of the 19th Congress or the 20th Congress? Kasi those are two separate entity. Ang nag-file ng impeachment is the 19th Congress. So ngayon, yung 20th Congress, pinipilit nila that it is going to proceed, that it is within their power to initiate an impeachment complete. Okay, fine, sige, gawin mo yan. But in doing so, in answering, kasi ngayon 20th Congress na ngayon eh, 'di ba? Was Martin Romualdez able to get the concurrence of all the members of the House of Representatives, both ng 19th and the 20th Congress to do this action? Isn't it necessary? I mean, oo, sabihin na natin na hindi, he can act in behalf of the Congress. Pero ang daming parang kailangang puliduhin na posisyon. Kasi what's being asked is for the 19th Congress to comply na, nagawa nyo ba yung mga constitutional duties ninyo? Wala ba kayo nilabag? They are being asked of the factual antecedent of the issue and their justification why they believe they are correct. Diba? So, ngayon, since iba na yung composition iba na ang 20th Congress, ibang personality, ibang Congress ang 20th Congress. And I think now, because he is the House Speaker of the 20th Congress, is the impeachment matter already deliberated in the 20th Congress? So for him to file an MR, because he is now representing the 20th Congress, nagbotohan ba yung mga member for this specific matter? It's just it's just a question so as not to put doubt doon sa representation ni Martin Romualdez that is what the 20th Congress would like to do. So, madali lang naman yan eh. Pakita niya, nag-meeting sila, tapos meron siyang boto ng majority ng Kongreso, di ba?
This is not an act of defiance. It is an act of duty.
Sabi niya, it's not an act of defiance, it's an act of duty, sabi niya. Pero nakalimutan niya na noong tinatanong sila ng Supreme Court, they were ordered by the Supreme Court to do certain things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ganyan. Pagkatapos, ang ginawa niya, di sila nag-reply, di ba? Diba? Ito yung sagot ng House of Representatives. Ayan. Respondent most respectfully begged the indulgence of the Honorable Court and conveyed the need to decline responding. FGH and to further respond to inquiry J. It is the position of the House that these matters pertain to its internal proceedings, which have always been regarded as beyond the jurisdiction and scrutiny of this Honorable Court. Nagmatigas na sila diba? Nagmatigas na sila dito kasi ang sinasabi nila basically is that yung mga ito, kasi these are about rulemaking ng rules ng House of Representatives. Ayun, yung F is as to the articles of impeachment transmitted to the Senate, which office or committee prepared the draft and when it was completed. They were being asked of details of this, yung letter F. Letter G is as to the article impeachment transmitted to the Senate when it was circulated to the members of the House of Representatives, where it was circulated to all the members of the House of Representatives. I think the Supreme Court is trying to decipher here. Were you able to really act on the first 3 impeachment? And you declined to respond. You did not want to answer. Diba? Tapos, now you're telling us that you're doing this because of the duty kenemerut. It is your duty to explain before the Supreme Court. Because the Supreme Court has the duty to ask. And hindi ko maintindihan dito why a lot of people are saying na the Supreme Court cannot ask them. Why? Is the legislature above the law? Above the judiciary? The judiciary cannot dictate the House of Representatives on how they're going to do their job. Like for example, dun sa pag-approve ng budget, those things that are within the realm of the legislature. Hindi kayo kayang sabihan ng Supreme Court kung ano ang dapat nyong gawin. Pero ang Supreme Court, meron siyang karapatan na magsalita at magtanong sa mga ginagawa ninyo, especially if there is a justiciable question that is presented before them. And what is being presented to them is the fact that whether or not you exercise your power prudently in accordance with the Constitution doon sa pagtrato ninyo sa 4 na impeachment complaint na final before the House of Representatives. So ayan, these are the 4 questions, yung F, G, H, and J. Yung letter H is as to the article of impeachment transmitted to the Senate when it was circulated to the members of the House of Representatives, whether it was accompanied by the evidence for each article charge, or if it was a committee report for the information. The court definitely wanted to know, to recon when exactly the initiation of the impeachment happened for the 4 impeachment complaint. And you did not want to answer when you were being asked. Letter J, as to the articles of impeachment transmitted to the Senate, whether each of the members of the House of Representatives had time to peruse the charges and the evidence before affixing their consent. It is the right of Martin Romualdez to question the decision of the Supreme Court. Part naman ng right nila yan to na parang, Supreme Court, baka naman you want to reconsider yung decision ninyo. Because it's really part of the remedy, part yan ng rules ng Supreme Court. You can take advantage of it. But to say that it is your duty to do this, you already failed. Nung nire-review pa lang to ng Supreme Court, you were already asked to do your duty, which is to explain F, G, H, and J doon sa order ng Supreme Court. And you did not do your duty, Martin Romualdez. So, anong problema mo? Diba? Tas ngayon, biglang bayani ka because you want to do your duty. Gago ka ba?
To challenge the authority of the court, we seek only to preserve the rightful role of the House.
By declining the order of the court to explain yung 4 na items na yun, actually, china-challenge na nila yung china-challenge na nila yung Supreme Court. And these people, dahil nga magaling silang mambola, magaling silang magsinungaling, they are going to phrase it as if, hindi naman namin china-challenge, respectful nga kami, ganyan-ganyan. Well, in real life, if someone is going to do this sa Supreme Court, sa korte, na hindi, ayaw na namin mag-explain, hindi, ganyan. Sa totoo lang, masasabunin na yan ng Supreme Court You do not do that to us. Gagano na yung Supreme Court dyan. Tinatanong ka, ayaw mong sumagot ng Supreme Court? Masasabong ka dyan. Actually, sa totoo lang, at this point, yung Supreme Court nga parang ang ang tolerant pa nila dito kay Martin Romualdez at saka sa House of Representatives. I believe the Supreme Court is experiencing a lot of pressure. Naninimbang lang din sila eh. Kasi to be told by the House of, ay hindi kami sasagot dyan, magde-decline kaming mag-answer. That is actually disrespect already to the Supreme Court. And the audacity of people na na nagde-defend sa House of Representatives saying na hindi lahat pwedeng tanungin ng Supreme Court. Bakit? Kailan nagkaroon ng ganung limitation sa Supreme Court? Antindi nyo naman, pagdating nga sa legislative inquiry, you can ask anything under the sun, kahit nga hindi prudent, kahit nga kabobohan, kahit nga katangahan. Ang lawak-lawak ng discretion na binibigay ninyo sa mga members ng House of Representatives pagdating sa mga legislative inquiry. And that is in the exercise of the power of the legislature, of the House of Representatives and the Senate. Pagkatapos sasabihin ninyo na ang Supreme Court walang karapatang magtanong doon sa mga 4 na tanong na yon, that's just really, really weird. Sa totoo lang. And nakakawalang respeto. Ito yung sinasabi ko kasi na ang problem doon sa education natin, hindi naman kasi talaga natututo yung mga tao. Dahil yung mga tao na mataas ang pinag-aralan, they are very willing to be tool of power. Na kahit magagaling sila, iba pa dyan, Chief Justice, naging dati pang Chief Justice, but they are going to parang say na, ay hindi, kasi hindi naman lahat pwedeng tanungin ng Of course, the Supreme Court can question anything under the sun as long as there is a justiciable issue presented before them. Legislature nga pwede yung ganun pagkatapos Supreme Court pa yung hindi. Sinong mas magaling magtanong, Supreme Court o mga congressman? Diba?
The voice of the people in the process of accountability.
Kaya I wanted to go back dun sa ano yung power nito? Saan nanggagaling authority ni Martin Romualdez dito na voice of the people, kineme, ganyan. Was it deliberated in Congress that you're going to do this action in behalf of the 20th Congress? So who exactly are you representing here? Are you representing the 19th Congress or the 20th Congress? I would like to know exactly. Well, I think talagang part to ng distraction. Pero at the same time, it has to be talked about as well. Kaya nga, pagka kunwari may mga ganitong bagay, o pag-usapan natin yan, pero wag natin kalimutan yung mga totoong issue. Kasi, grabe rin naman yung issue na itong ginagawa ni Martin Romualdez Kasi if we're not going to pay attention to this one, we're gonna go full-on constitutional crisis. And if we're going to have a constitutional crisis, it's going to have a huge impact to the stability of our country. Sa totoo lang
Let us be clear. The Constitution says the House of Representatives shall have the exclusive power to initiate all cases of impeachment. That power is not shared, not subject to pre-approval, and not conditional.
That process is subject to due process. The Supreme Court is not saying that your impeachment is approved or disapproved. What the Supreme Court is saying is that you did not follow due process. And question of due process is a justiciable question. It is something that the Supreme Court has the right to review, to rule upon. Diba? So ngayon, tinatarantado tayo nila Martin Romualdez na parang ay hindi, sa amin lang to. So ibig sabihin, itong power na to, it is exclusively yours that nobody can touch it. Whatever you want to do with it, nobody can touch it. Are you fucking kidding me? So ibig sabihin, shielded kayo sa kahit anong grave abuse of discretion na i-exercise niyo dyan sa act nyo na yan? Tarantado ba kayo? Ano kayo, anak ng Diyos? Pagdating po sa due process, lahat po yan, subject yan ng pantay-pantay tayo dyan. Kaya nga tanong dyan, did you follow or not? Yun lang naman yung sinasagot ng Supreme Court and the Supreme Court is saying, you did not follow. So therefore, ano bang nangyayari sa mga acts na hindi nag-follow sa due process? Diba?
In GR number 278353, the Supreme Court ruled otherwise, based on a misreading of facts and a retroactive imposition of the new rules. On February 5, 2025, the House transmitted the 4th impeachment complaint, filed and signed by 215 members to the Senate. Only after this transmittal did we archive the earlier 3 complaints. The sequence matters. It proves there was only one valid initiation, not 4. Even the court's own precedent, Francisco versus House, supports this.
Ang problem, you were asked that question, you did not answer. That's the problem, diba? You were asked that question. Actually, records show that you archived it. Si Sec Velasco actually, nung tinanong siya publicly, nagsabi na siya pina-archive daw sa kanya. So ngayon tinatanong kayo, yung in-archive ninyo na 3, diba? Isa lang yung inaktuhan niya, isa lang yung tinransmit ninyo. Yung 3, pinabasa nyo ba yan sa mga kongresista? Oo o hindi. Kasi deliberately withholding yung first 3, hindi nyo pinabasa sa mga kongresista, hindi nyo pina-review, hindi nyo pina-ano. What made you decide na yung isa lang ang magpo-proceed? What made you decide na yung tatlo buburuhin ninyo sa cabinet, pagkatas yung isa lang, ito lang yung papaikutin natin, tas nakakuha ng 2/3 votes. Diba? What happened to the 3? You deliberately withheld it. That's the problem. You also deprive the entire body, the House of Representatives, the ability to scrutinize the other paano kung yung iba? Of course, syempre, alam naman natin premeditated yung ninyo, no? But for the sake of, let's say for the sake of knowing the possibilities, other possibilities here, kung hindi nyo pinakita sa ibang mga kongresista yung first 3, paano natin malalaman na hindi yun ang pipiliin nila para i-transmit sa House of Representatives? winidhold nyo nga. Tapos sinasabi nyo, in-archive lang namin to after namin madesisyonan yung okay, in-archive ninyo yung 3, etong pang-4 lang yung pinili ninyo. So, did you discuss the first 3 or not? Was it given to everyone? The first 3? Was everyone given a copy of the first 3 impeachment or not? Remember, meron rin mga interview sa Sec General Velasco na hindi yun binigay sa mga members. Nandun lang yun sa kanya. Tinago lang niya, pina-archive sa kanya. The moment that those were actually transmitted to his office noong December pa. And there were a lot of interviews pertaining to such.
Only one impeachment can be initiated, and that initiation begins with a 1/3 endorsement or a referral. That is exactly what the House did. The court also said the Vice President was denied due process because she was not furnished a copy or given a chance to respond. But nowhere in the Constitution is that required before transmittal. In fact, in all past impeachments, the trial and the right to be heard take place in the Senate. To invent new rules now and apply them retroactively is not just unfair, it is constitutionally suspect. Let me say this with candor.
I do not understand why they fail to understand that what is being questioned here is your adherence to due process. If you're going to exercise your power to impeach, you cannot exercise it with abuse of discretion. Yun yung hindi nagigets si Martin Romualdez, I'm pretty sure naiintindihan nyo to kaso nga lang siguro your back is on the wall, 'di ba? You have to spout any argument that will defend your transgression. So yun.
A government of laws cannot allow any branch to become the judge of its own accountability. The Supreme Court...
Ito grabe parang upfront na to na defiance sa Supreme Court So are they saying na the Supreme Court cannot do its duty of judicial review sa action ng legislature? Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on constitutional crisis territory. The legislature now is saying that the Supreme Court cannot question them. Diba? Sila lang to, kami lang to. Wala kayong karapatan na makialam sa amin. That is the message of Martin Romualdez.
Is a co-equal branch of government. Its wisdom is deep, its authority is real. But its members, like the President and the Vice President, are also impeachable officers. When the court lays down rules for how it or others like it may be impeached, it puts itself in the dangerous position of writing conditions that may shield itself from future accountability.
Grabe, no? And now he's threatening na, yung kapangyarihang mag-impeach sa amin lang yung binigay. Pag kayo nagbigay ng condition on how a person should be impeached, that's dangerous. Yun yung sinasabi ni Martin Romualdez. So, ibig sabihin, sinasabi ni Martin Romualdez dito, hoy, wag niyong ilimit yung power namin to impeach all of you, No one is limiting your power to impeach, dumbass! Due process limits your power to impeach anyone. Did you follow the due process or not? Because the standard is very, very entrenched in our judicial system. You are limited by the concept of due process. You cannot say that no one can question you because it is your sole prerogative. This is full-on dictatorship, ladies and gentlemen. Ayaw magpa-question ni Tambi. Akala ko BBM is a dictator because he's tanga, no? Pag hindi niya maintindihan, wag na, ito na lang, basta sundin nyo na lang to. Si BBM dictator siya kasi lazy siya. But the real dictator is Martin Romualdez. We are now being ruled by the House of Representatives. This person na hindi man inelect nationally, papaalala ko lang kay Martin Romualdez, your power is based on the handbook of the Congress. the powers of the House Speaker is listed in that handbook. Handun lang yung power mo. And the power of the House Speaker, many of it is actually limited to administrative power. Saan nanggagaling yung kapangyarihan mo ngayon na magsabi na ay kami ay dito ay hindi ganito, NM.